Attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, it's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. How everybody is doing?
TGIF, TGIF.
Right? Let me go ahead and let me share it.
It's a good Friday, man.
It is a good Friday.
Look, it's been so much happening. It's like, whew,
Right?
What's happening?
Right? It's like it's a cold Friday too.
It's a very cold Friday. They said that we're supposed to have like another winter type storm
Okay.
we had before, where it was like a freeze next week. That's what they're planning for. So I've been seeing all these work crews out here, especially these light people.
I'm sending it out to people.
Yep.
Look, I know people probably are. You know what's really been trending is all this conversation surrounding Cat Williams,
Right?
what he said on Shay Shay's show, Club Shay Shay. And I'm like, I don't know. It's maybe he felt like he needed to set the record straight or get it off his chest.
He had to get it off his chest. He said shit. He had to say some shit that needed to be said.
He said he needed to correct stuff because he was correcting a whole lot of stuff that he felt was said on some of the interviews that had been done in the past. Right. And he just needed to tell his version of what actually occurred.
Right.
So he did that. And then honestly enough, a lot of the people that he mentioned, right? Mm-hmm. Some of them came back and they gave their thought about the interview and kind of told their side of what they felt happened.
Right.
And then you had some that seemed to be trending. Like it really, like if you look at all the shows that he did, right?
Right.
Shay Shay, and you go back to the number of views he had prior to that interview, you can see that all the shows prior to that, the views had actually went up because people were trying to go back to see what was said on the interviews that he was addressing. So it in some way, it kind of made a few people more relevant with him giving those saying those comments, you know. I thought it was interesting.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it.
So what is one of the things that he was saying?
He talked about Cedric the Entertainer stealing his joke.
He talked about the Friday roll because he said that he was talking about an interview that had happened between Shay Shay and Smiley. And Smiley had indicated that he had that role. Like they had gave him the role for Money Mike, right? And he was like, that ain't how it went. You know, he was like, it was 201 people that auditioned for that role. And out of the 201, I was like 200 or 201. And that they gave that role to me. Like it wasn't initially given to Ricky Smiley like he indicated, right?
Right.
So he wanted to clear that up. And I saw Cube came back and did a video to talk about it. And in so many words, it was almost like Cube didn't validate, but he didn't invalidate what Cat Williams was saying. Like he didn't indicate that the role was actually given to Ricky Smiley. He was saying that Ricky Smiley did interview for the role, but they felt like the Santa Claus role was a better fit for him.
Right. So the whole thing was, what's up, Bam? We got Bam watching. So the whole thing was, and we asking people to chime in on the viewers to chime in on it. We're talking about the Cat Williams interview on Club Shay Shay. And then we're gonna get into some deep, in-depth things that a lot of Houston artists or artists all over need to hear.
Okay.
You don't want to miss this.
Look, we getting like Fox 26 in here.
Yeah, we are. You don't want to miss this here. We're gonna have Mr. Hump and Miss Terry join us in a little bit, and we're gonna find out exactly what I'm speaking.
What's up, Antoine?
You don't know who they are. They are from Suckafree Records, so you're gonna get to hear exactly the little journey of today.
Okay.
So basically, I don't know. With me, I just think, But here's my thing about it. Everybody that clapped back on Cat, you didn't say he was lying.
No.
You didn't say he was lying. So I'm like, if you feel some type of way and you're doing a video, not one of y'all said he was lying about what he said.
Mm-mm. Nobody indicated that he was telling. I don't think nobody indicated that he was not telling the truth.
Correct.
But what it did do is it opened up a whole lot of cans of worms for people to come out and start talking about,
He just basically was saying that the industry is a big cesspool of sex. You have to do this sexual acts to get these favors in movies. So he was basically saying for the movie Friday, they wanted him to play a pimp getting raped. And he was like,
he said no. He said he didn't want to depict, he didn't want for black men to be seen in that light. So his thing was he didn't want to put out that narrative of a black man getting raped in that movie. That's not what he wanted to do. And he probably felt like he would do black men a disservice to do that. So it's just something he wasn't going to do. And it's a lot of actors and actresses that say that there are things that they're asked to do and they won't do because it undermines their character and what they feel is right, And it's just like some of the things he talked about, like where he was saying a lot of the comedians have put on dresses, right?
Right.
So he talked about that, and he kind of, went into saying that, that's just not something he's going to do. If he got to do it and they tell him that that's something they want him to do, then he'll pass it up, In so many words, all money ain't good money. I heard Mr. Dot over there. I see you moving your lips.
But I mean, just like Cat Williams was saying, but Terry Crews also was talking about how sex was in the in the movie industry,
right?
That you had to do favors and all this and all that, basically.
But you start seeing a lot of that stuff start coming out. When people start talking about how people were asked to do favors to get certain parts or different things in the industry. That started to rear its head before now.
Right.
Exactly.
And he was saying that, I don't know why you shouldn't be so surprised that the stuff started coming out. Things are going to start coming to the light. What's done in the dark will come to the light. So I just say, everything that he was saying, he probably wanted to say more, but he kind of held back a little. He held back a little bit, right? He articulated himself really well to the point where he gave you just enough, but he didn't give you the full 100 scoop on everything. So, I would tell anybody just go back and just watch the interviews and look at it. I mean, a lot of stuff of what he was saying was, true.
Correct.
Correct.
So here's the thing. So we're going to get into conversation soon That was just Mr. Hump just calling me. They're gonna try to get in. Miss Perry's gonna get in. These are parts of the Sucker Free label. And the conversation, I'm gonna lead it into it. So I'm gonna let you guys know for Houston artists that do distribution here in Houston. This conversation is gonna lead you in to why you need to distribute your own music because of the situation we occurred today. So I'm gonna let them kind of give you a little insight and then we'll kind of break it down. But I'm waiting for them to get in here. So right now, while we're waiting on them to get in, we're just kind of focusing and talking about the Cat Williams interview on Club Shay Shay. And we're talking about that. And then tomorrow, tune in. We have an interview with LT the Great. So you guys want to tune in and check that out too. LT the Great. No, not Lawrence Taylor. Not Lawrence Taylor. But you know what?
I heard her say that.
Let me just kind of brief, and then we're waiting on Miss Monica. She's coming in too. Let me just say this. Let me say this. A couple of weeks back, and I ain't gonna talk about it no more, but I just gotta say this. A couple of weeks back, we disclosed that we wasn't a part of a team anymore or whatever it was. Here's my thing. We're in 2024. Nobody has time for the posting up, doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that. You're working with people, you're doing this, you're doing that. We don't care. Okay. Let me just keep it real, keep it 100 with you. We don't care. That's the key thing. We don't care, And my thing is, like I said in my post this morning, I play chess. I don't play bullshit. So I could care less. The team could care less. We're doing other things. We don't care nothing about that. By all means, what you're doing, whatever you're doing, people, is good, is great. I ain't wishing no ill will on you. We don't care. Let's just put it like that. So let's get back to what Miss Keisha's telling us about the interview with Cat Williams. Go ahead, Miss Keisha. Give us a little bit more on that.
I mean, Cat just pretty much brought it all out, and he just put it all out there. I mean, he talked about several different individuals. He even touched on Kanye West and how people empowered him when they, you tell somebody they're a genius, and then you keep telling a person they're a genius long enough, right? Because he is good at what he do in the industry, in the space that he plays in, right?
Right.
But then when you see him do a lot of these other things, and then you know that he has a mental illness, now you want to come back and you want to say, well, you want to talk against him or talk down on him, but you know that he had a problem, right?
Right.
And it's a lot of stuff that stems from all the traumas that he's experienced over the years. So he talked about that, and he touched out on that, how people, they give you accolades at one moment, then when you having a challenge, then they come back and then they try to say, oh, well, look at him, he crazy, or he.
Well, ain't that what some people normally do?
They do,
because I mean, we sort of going through that right now. You know what I'm saying? Because at first everything was hunky dory, and now is this, is that. So I mean, that's really a part of everyday life.
Right. It is a part of everyday life. And it's one of the things that's pretty sad is that people will build you up and then they'll tear you down at the same time. And that's one of the things that the world does. It builds you up to tear you down. What up, Will Smith?
What's up, Will? Now it's my thing is, I don't know. It's almost the same little stuff Cat Williams talking about. It's the same thing that we're trying to de-escalate from the situation that the Tower crew had. And here's the thing: the situation we had wasn't even with the crew. It was just a situation they had with me. And those who know me know I am vocal about how I feel. I'm vocal on what I stand on, what I say, and I say what I mean. I mean what I say, and I said it how I meant it. And that's the same thing I think people wasn't getting from Cat Williams. He just said what he said. It is what it is. And the thing about it is that all the comedians that he spoke about, and they came back and did a video, neither one of y'all asses said he was lying.
No, they just talked about how talented and smart he is. And they would take no credit away from his talent and what he brings to that industry, because he is a really smart man.
See, that's that fuckery they were doing. You trying to save what it is. You trying to save your career and save face. So that's why you were saying real nice accolades when really behind closed doors, you probably calling that man all kind of drug addicts, all kind of this, all kind of that. This is the problem we have with music and entertainment. Be real. Hey, Monica, get on up on here, girl.
Come on.
So it's like you can't be fake and phony. If you feel some type of way about somebody, if you do, you do. I'm the type, that's just with me. If I don't fuck with you, I'm gonna let you know I don't fuck with you. It is what it is. Don't be saying, well, now, that's just like if me and Mr. Dye had a beef. I'm up here, oh, he's so kind, he's so sweet. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, fuck him. But let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. Got to take this call. This is Miss Terry trying to get in.
Yeah, because he go ahead, Mr. Dot.
It's just like I said before, though. I mean, we go that's everyday life. I mean, you
right.
can't change people. That's just the way some people are. Some people are fake and phony.
Right.
So.
Well, he kind of touched on, like, even with the situation that went on with Weinstein, right? Because
I added Mr. Hump, you guys, so we can get into.
Hey guys, everybody.
Good. Good to see you.
Yes, indeed. Good to be seen.
I know that's right.
You can't straighten it till tomorrow.
I can't straighten it tomorrow.
Okay. Get all these out.
So
What's going on, fam?
And talking to him at the same time, y'all. So if y'all hear in the background, he's doing some work, he's doing his thing. But while we got Mr. Hump on here,
So it seemed like you was seen in her today.
Bruh, absolutely. It had to be at the same time, bro. Sometimes when you heard and not seen, man, it causes a problem. You have to be seen.
Right.
Let me hold that boy. You got it? Okay. Yeah, you got to be seen sometimes, bro. That's the only way that sometimes people understand.
Right. So those who are watching, we're actually on Tower Facebook page, YouTube page, and we're also on the Tower's Twitter page, and we're also live on the new Suckafree Facebook page. And the reason why we're on here today is we're going to talk about some things that artists really need to know, especially artists that are in Houston or artists that may deal with this distribution company. So you guys can know kind of what we dealt with today. So you may want to understand why Suckafree Records is independent.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Is independent.
Matter of fact, we're gonna stay independent. It's like if we don't have 100% creative control of what we do and how we distribute, all we do is leave it open for everybody else to eat off the table with us, and sometimes take more than a portion.
Hey, Miss Ebony.
Right.
So it's like, on our side of the business, Suckafree, we have about, say, 7 to 8 albums independently, and we got 2 or 3 that goes through the majors, which is Sony Columbia. But at the same time, everybody know we revamping the label, and we got a lot of different things happening with the label, from clothing line, from studios to our own beverages, to a lot of other things, and also too. We 100% tied up over here with Tower Radio, so don't y'all get that part twisted.
Damn.
But at the same time, just on the business aspect of it, and what we went through today, guys, this is what y'all do. What Shay was trying to tell y'all from Houston or anywhere else, you know what I mean? And if you're not distributing your own, if you're distributing through somebody else, all of that is fine, but don't ever get to the point that you're naive and you're not checking your numbers, you're not checking your status, you're not checking the growth, or you're not checking the analytics of your music, because sometimes you can let people have too much control. I ran through a couple of things today that we wasn't happy with, that we saw, and we had an appointment with a distribution company to talk about it. And the sad part about this is we're not new to the industry. at all. So you just can't tell us anything. So I'm checking numbers, I'm checking codes, and some things don't register back to my music. I mean, I can't understand how this distribution company give me codes for my music to distribute it, and also give me a dashboard with my music in it and show me how to keep up with it and how you register. Well, doing our homework, I found out we have an album that's going through the distribution company. The album have about what's it, about 19 songs, 18 songs on it. But we find out only 3 songs on my album registers back to Suckafree. That's unacceptable.
Right.
That's just I mean, that's just downright like saying, okay, well, here, man, this, we got you and we'll send you a check later. I'd rather for you to do me like that than to say, well, here, man, this is your dashboard. This is how you keep up with it. All your music is registered back to you. And at the same time, that is a big problem to us, because if you give me a dashboard with my music, and what we looking at ain't my music, so how are you tracking my music to pay me? So we some things we have to work out, and some things we have to talk about. Some things the label upset about, and some things they got to explain to us about. And sometimes, you have to take it a little bit further than that. My thing on this side of the table is I would never let nobody steal that big from me. I don't care who it is, from distribution or one of these artists I put out. This label gonna ever take nobody taking from us as hard as we have worked to put our labor in the door and to produce quality music and platinum artists. So what we saying to y'all is, man, y'all make sure y'all know who you sign with. Y'all check your numbers, man. Y'all ask for a dashboard, but on the other side of that, you need somebody bad. You need somebody, man, that bites necks, chew numbers. I'm talking about spit out why. They don't care. That's what I got. Me and my sister Shay, we dealt with that, man. Shay opened up a bunch of things to our eyesight on the label. And at the same time, this is the reason why Suckafree and Tower is so close.
Right.
Y'all, we have the wonderful Miss Terry Hobbs in here with us as well.
Oh yeah, what up, sleepyhead?
Thank you, Shay, for asking me to join the podcast today. I'm so excited and to be on, and I have a couple of things to deliver to your audience, if you will.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead. You got the floor.
As some of you may or may not know, Shay and Tower Radio has been working with Suckafree on several ventures. We are excited about it. We were successful with them. One today, we had a major meeting. And I'm proud to announce that as CEO of Suckafree Records and the decision maker, we have asked Shay to be a part of Suckafree Records. And as of today, she is now, her title is Director of Suckafree Records, which means she will be reporting to Hump and myself on day-to-day activities of the organization, which we've already started, and we're excited about it. And I can't say more positive things about Tower Radio that we are excited, and we look forward to her being a part of the team. It's a new label new ventures that we are excited about, that she's going to be a part of. And just to be excited about 2024, the yet is best to come. Thank you
Well,
for accepting
Congratulations.
that. Thank you, And thank you, Shay, for accepting the position. And we look forward to working with our uh, radio in the future. And it's some unbelievable things that are going to happen. We did 50,000 across out of the truck with the little leprechaun, but that is nothing to compare to what we're getting ready to do now. I just love our radio for being a part of Sucker Free, and this is a joint venture that minorities that are setting examples for what they need to do is going to be uh, fascinating. That's the only thing I can say without delivering what's to come.
Oh,
Well, I say this too, Shay. Um, I've had a lot of people that wants to be part of this label, but I've been very, very, very particular of who I do business with. Shaber, your family, Tower Radio, my brother Dot, y'all are a team A of business people, business minded people. Uh, Shay, once I found out you understood the business, once I found out you had the knowledge, and then after that, you showed me all the skills that you got that goes with what I got, and it's just like teamwork. So to have another right hand, man, that was a blessing from God above. So Shay, I am very proud to have you as Sucker Free director, and you keep running this shit the way you want to, sister. We got your back.
oh,
We
man.
got your back. And that, man, I tell you this, that to have a brother from another mother,
He doesn't have a brother. He has three sisters. So
yeah.
you number one.
To have a brother from another mother, and the way we spend time and network and talk, man, and it's nothing that Tower Radio and Sucker Free can't get together, produce, conquer, or take over.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So we're proud on this side to be a part of that. So we got a lot of good things coming up for this year, but at the same time, we don't want to expose a lot.
Right.
Right.
But we want the world to know that we are spreading our wings, and Tower Radio is flying with us. So let's go get this money, family.
Already.
Well,
Well, well, it's an honor, for us to be a part of Sucker Free, and I usually don't share my wife with no other man, but
Hey, but this is a blessing way. This is God's work, God. I used to share that same story, bro. Man, look, man, the man I could share my wife with when it came to that business, right? But it comes a time to where we always have to leave room for growth. But when we grow, that don't mean we have to leave nobody behind. We're gonna grow and we're gonna take everything with us. We're
well,
gonna take everything with us. And this Miss Monica on the line.
yeah, she jumped off. She got to jump back in.
Okay.
Well, for me, it's an honor. I didn't say anything. I wanted everybody to know. So it's an honor for me, for someone to see all my hard work, 14 years. And I mean, because for those who don't know, I mean, go Google Sucker Free. It's just not a label that started. This is 20 years plus.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's been some talent come from this label. So it's an honor for me to be a part of a label that I can really say it's just not a label. They're like my family.
Yes, indeed.
And let me just say, Shay, remember, we sold 150,000 out the truck. We still do that. We are going to still do that. For the independent record labels, let me tell you, Tower Radio is the one. Sucker Free is the one. with digital streaming and all this other new stuff, you want to recognize that you want to own your own money. You
Yeah.
have to have people who with the know-how. Sucker Free and Radio Towers know the know-how. We're not going to mess over you, but we're going to tell you how to do it. That's what we are failing to realize as an African American organization, is that the knowledge is in those people who have experience, Sucker Free and Radio Towers, to take your music where it wants to go. As CEO, I welcome you to contact us. Contact us because we're venturing into something that you have never seen before that's going to be spectacular. You think 150 hours, 50 was something that's independent? Let me tell you, the roof getting ready to blow off.
Come on now. Come on now. The roof gonna
That's what's up.
I'm big sister. Hump taught me.
So if you do want to reach out to the New Sucker Free, you can email us at the New Sucker Free Records at gmail.com. And in the subject title, if you need consultation, put that in the subject title. Record deals, I don't know if Mr. Hump and Miss Terry are doing that right now because we're trying to prepare for Houston Got Talent. So if you want to really get consultation from the New Sucker Free, please email the New Sucker Free Records at gmail.com and please put in the subject line consultation. Now, please understand there is a fee for consultation. So please email us and we'll get all that over to you. I got to shout out the Queen too, Miss Ebony. I love her to death. But you know, just to Miss Terry and Mr. Hump, I appreciate y'all for appreciating me to let me handle something this big. And when I tell y'all the issue we had today, we three conquered that issue.
Congratulations. That was big.
That issue. And here's the thing, we're not bashing this distribution, but when you are an artist, even management, if you have management, you have to pay attention to everything that's pertaining to you. If you don't, you got to know the business. Just don't say, oh, I'm going to manage somebody or I'm an artist. Know the business because you need to know the back end as well as getting on stage. You need to know what you're getting into. And if I tell you we came up in there like some black ninja turtles.
Say it, Shay, and we still got work to do. We still got plenty more doors we got to kick in. We finna check addresses and knock on these doors about this money. So y'all don't be surprised if we come knock on y'all door because if you're on that red side of Sucker Free money, we want it all. We come to get every penny of it.
May I say this? If you're an independent record label and you want to keep your own money and not be owned by the majors,
that's right.
We're going to tell you how to do it. Sucker Free sold 150,000 out of the trunk, and Sony came to us. They will come to you.
That's right.
Because we're going to show you as an independent record label how to keep your own money. You don't have to give the majors all your money.
Exactly.
It's a fight, but we're willing to do that as an African American or as an independent record label. This is a new education that record labels have not been able to do, but we're going to show you how to do it, when to do it. Help Shay and Sucker Free. That team that you normally don't see is getting ready to exist. So I invite everybody to be a part. Thank you, Doc.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the fight. I love this fight.
Oh yeah, we know who he is. You know he is. So if you want to, if you are an artist, you're looking for a label home. Now here's the thing: with Suckafree Records right now, if you do want to be a part of the label, it is for trial, just to see how good. Because see, here's the thing: labels got to also make sure you're marketable for them to put their money behind you.
Absolutely.
So, you know, if you do want to be a part, of Sucker Free and you do want to come a part of the label, if you are an artist, if you are a producer, please send your music. If you are a producer, make sure it's yours. No samples. Sucker Free does not buy samples.
See what I love about my director? I don't even have to say that.
We don't buy samples, so make sure it's your thing. Right now, Sucker Free is looking for interns. If you don't know what that means, interns do not get paid. So please don't say, well, you do not get paid. We're looking for social media, website, and engineers.
Say you said it best. You know, it's at the same time, yeah, our interns don't get paid, but at the same time, we're training you
exactly
in the world of music.
Right.
What you learn from the label from us by interning, you couldn't learn this nowhere else but besides a label that's selling records.
Correct.
And at the same time, you don't want to be with a label that ain't doing anything and ain't selling records. You want to be with a label that you can learn some things from, and also you can grow.
Right.
You know, just because we say internship, that doesn't mean that position will come open and available for you.
Correct.
So it's like the work you put in, and the more we see you learning, and the more we see it fits for us and it fits for you, the more we're gonna pull you to our team anyway.
Right.
So, you know, I say this, God have blessed me so many ways to where I feel I do have to share my blessings. And this is one way. I'm training up our teenagers, our youth, to be powerful music execs, producers, engineers, marketing people, and promotional people from one of the best labels that ever did it.
Right.
So if y'all are looking for us, Shay told you all the information where it's at to catch up with us. We're not hard to find. Only thing I ask is, y'all, don't bum rush me when you see me and we're talking about the same thing, because we're giving you how to sign up and how to get to us.
Right.
I'm not the person that have time to talk to everybody every time they want to talk to me about the same thing. So you have to tune in. This is why we're sending it through the airwaves, so everybody can pick up on it the right way.
And may I add this, that we're going to save you time that you would that we with time that we had in making mistakes. We're not going to let you make the mistakes that we made.
Absolutely.
Because it saves you time, money, and effort. We're not going to tell you not to do it. We're going to tell you, as my mother said, how to do it.
Right.
So that's what we're going to save you time and money, because we pray every day, and we're not going to let you make the mistakes that we made. We made some, but we overcame it as God would have us to do, and we're not going to let you make the mistakes that we made. We're going to tell you how to do it the right way to save you money and time.
Right.
And also too, y'all, for the artists that's listening, and it's just not for the artists, it's for anybody that got talent. Y'all stay tuned and stay tuned to Tower Radio, and make sure y'all get y'all registration in, because we are opening up our own platform for the whole United States to see your talent on stage. So when we get ready to host Houston Got Talent, this ain't gonna be something just local that we normally go to and see. No, we're gonna make sure everybody sees you. Notice your talent. We're gonna have a bunch of execs in there. We're gonna have a bunch of industry people, artists. So we creating a platform for y'all to shine y'all light. And at the same time, we are watching y'all very closely, because we're gonna have some labels there that needs producers. But if you got talent any other kind of way besides singing, if you can tap dance, if you can juggle golf balls, man, I want to see you. I want to see you. I want to expose talent worldwide.
See, that's what I'm talking about, Mr. Walt. Because see, my challenge is, I'm gonna be with a hula hoop, rubbing my stomach and my head while I hula hoop.
Shit, you already won, boy.
So what Mr. Hump is saying for the Houston Got Talent, we want people to understand. Now, here's the thing when Mr. Hump go back to iterate what he's saying about bombarding him. Here's the thing. You guys, you don't have to sell yourself. Just if you got to keep pushing the issue that I'm this, I'm good, I'm this, I'm that, you don't have to sell yourself. Let your talent sell you. You don't have to do that because that will run. I'm gonna tell you, honestly and truly, true story. Somebody did that to Mr. Hump and it just ran him away.
Yeah, I can't. In other words, you don't have to sell yourself to me for me to see your talent. Let me do me. Let me see your talent and let me judge for what I see. Because when you get to the point that you're trying to tell me how good you is 5 or 6, 7 times in one sentence, say, man, that's a turn off because I'm already knowing what I'm expecting before I even hear your music. Exactly. So it's okay to brag on yourself, but humble yourself. Humble yourself and let somebody else that's interested in you give you how they feel about you. And that way you can take that and take it a long way because it was honestly gave to you. Because I'm not gonna just give you nothing because you're my friend or because you my cousin. I'm gonna tell you my honest opinion. And if we like it, and if we don't like it, this is what all this is about. Houston Got Talent, because it's gonna be a make it or break it. And before you can get to the stage to Houston Got Talent, you got to pass make it or break it on Tower Radio. So y'all get ready for this year, man. We got something up our sleeves for you, but I promise we're gonna have a good time. I promise y'all gonna see a bunch of exciting artists, and at the same time, we're finding new talent, hidden talent.
Yes.
So if y'all have anybody in mind, and you have a family member, or you got a brother or sister that's an artist, or you got somebody that's good on skateboard, I don't care what it is. Let's expose it, y'all. Let's give everybody flowers while they live.
So we got a question from the viewer, Will Smith. He said, if you guys need help getting things done in GA, which is Georgia, and Detroit, let me know. I can help.
Director, how would you respond? Suckafree, new director.
Ooh, okay. So I tell you what, let us get Houston done. And here's the thing. The Houston Got Talent is not just for Houston. It's all states. So if you go and look at the flyer, it's all states. All states can register. All artists from different states can register. Here's the thing you got to understand, though. The event is here in Houston, Texas. So please understand that the Tower Radio Show and the new Suckafree Records is not responsible for your airfare, for your living arrangements, or food for you. You have to have all that done when you get here because we can't accommodate you in that way. So Houston Got Talent. All artists from all over the U.S. are welcome to register and to do your thing on the Tower Show. So the categories are hip hop, R&B, Southern soul, and gospel. And we're picking 10 artists from each one of those categories. So 10 people will be picked. And you'll go into the semifinals. That's when you'll get to see the handsome Mr. Hump up close, the handsome Mr. Dot up close, the beautiful ladies of the Tower, and the beautiful Miss Terry, and the beautiful Queen Miss Ebony. And
that's right. And so don't forget, Chase, somebody is going to win a check.
Right now.
Somebody might win some studio time. Somebody might win some marketing or some funding for radio. You never know. Y'all stay tuned, man. We're full of surprises.
Yes,
we are. Humpy Hump, Tower Radio Station. This is how we do it, man. This is a new venture, so we're bringing new things out. We're bringing things that can help people grow with your talent. We're bringing out things that can gain you knowledge and where you need to be and what lane you need to be in. You know what I mean? Because I give back this way because I never want anybody to experience the things that I went through in my 40 and 45 years of the music business. You know, if I can save you $1 and keep you from spending $10,000, I say that's a blessing. That's a
Correct.
blessing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because didn't nobody do that for me. So I'd rather not see anybody spend money tons and tons when it's really a shortcut. All we have to do is be humble, man, and give somebody a piece of the blessings and knowledge that God gave us to learn. So I'm willing to share mine and give it back.
Right.
So
So
y'all sign up, man. Let's have some fun. You know, at the same time, like I say, this is a new year. We also got all kind of stuff coming this year. I don't want to over talk because some of this other stuff that I probably would mention, y'all gonna be on me about that. But right now, I want y'all to focus.
They went to your new director. To
Yeah, I want y'all to focus on Houston Got Talent.
right. Yes. So let me just say this. So on the screen right now, we have Mama V. I want to just let you guys know our shows every Friday are dedicated to our host that passed away, Rain, which is also a family member of mine. So all our shows are dedicated to him on Friday. March, we do a dedication to him because that's the day the month he passed away. So please tune in March 29th. I gotta look at the date to make sure, but we do a dedication show to him every year. So I just have to say, Mama V, we love you so much. We thank you for allowing us to have your son on here with us. Thank you for sharing him with us. So, you know, we love you and happy new year to you. Now we're gonna get back into the business. Now, what Mr. Hunt was saying about the Houston Got Talent, let me say this. I'm thinking of a date when we're gonna do registration, but I'm gonna get with Miss Terry and Mr. Hump on that. We can go ahead and start the registration, and we can go ahead and I'm gonna get with Mr. Dot too, and we can find out a date when people can start showcasing their talent. And we're gonna be writing it down. Who's coming? Also, he's saying the Handsome Smoke. Yes, Smoke and Bam. That's another show that is under the Tower Radio show. It's called Smoke and Bam. It's group therapy with Smoke and Bam. So guys, get ready for that. They're gonna be talking about sports, a little bit of everything. So you don't want to miss that. That is a good thing. Also, I may get with Mr. Hump and Miss Terry and Mr. Dot. We're gonna turn probably the Sunday show for a little bit into where people can showcase their talent.
There we go. Sounds good to me.
Me too. The new director Shay.
Well, family, family, listen, I love y'all. I got to get back to something I'm doing outside before it gets too cold.
Okay.
Fans, want to say y'all stay sucker free and tower free. And Humpty Hump checking out. Love you, family. And I'll check back in later, y'all.
All righty. So we got Miss Terry gonna hang here with us. Just sent the song for y'all to check out. Okay, so I'm gonna check out all songs that were sent in. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna check all that out. Just send all your songs in. Again, if you want to be a part of Houston Got Talent, the registration form will go out soon. I will begin with Miss Terry and Mr. Hump and Mr. Dot so we can make sure all of the registrations are coming out. Please understand with the registration form, if you have management, please put your management email on there because that's the way we need to stay in contact with you. Because here's the thing, if you are a true artist in the business, you know that a business does not contact you, we contact your management. So make sure your management gives a good email because you will get skipped over if we don't have accurate information. We got to have accurate information. And guys, please don't bombard the Suckafree email with, I got a question for Mr. Hump. Or I got a question for Miss Terry. Please don't do that. Don't do that. We're going to answer them accordingly to how it goes. Don't even say, I got an email. I got a question for Miss Ebony. No, we're going to answer them accordingly because they are busy people. So, we have a new Suckafree drink. I need to get into it. We have a new Suckafree drink. But like I said today, me and Mr. Hump and Miss Terry, we dealt with a situation to where we're going to try to teach artists and management and their team how to stay independent. You don't want to go through some of the flags we went through today. You don't want to go through what we went through today. I'm not going to bash this company, but
it's ugly.
Yeah, it was not. I just say, here's my thing. Just because you have a business don't mean you're a businessman or a businesswoman.
It's true.
So, you have to handle people accordingly. And I'll just say this. People, don't let people knock artists, as a matter of fact, just because of your skin color and another color is running something, you don't let them think that you're foolish. That's why I say come to the workshops, learn things. You know what I'm saying? So you won't get into this, but trust me, we conquered it like some G's.
Yeah. Let me just remind your audience, Shay, is that history normally repeats itself if you're ignorant.
Yes.
If you can recall back in Marvin Gaye, Sam Cooke, all their music was stolen. A lot of their music was stolen because they didn't understand the industry. We're going to teach the industry so that you won't get your music stolen, because a lot of you can be making major money, but if you sign the wrong documents, if you don't know what to look for, all of that will be shown in the money that you get once your funds are published.
Exactly.
I'm just going to say this. Some people, you know what, some people who I'm speaking of have stolen African American music for years.
Mm-hmm.
You have to understand where your music was gone after you sing it on stage, because if singing it on stage is minor, but what's major is when it hit the radio or when it hit public and the sales start coming, you don't see any money, then you understand that your music has been stolen because you didn't understand the business.
Exactly.
That's what Tower Records is all about. Tower Radio is all about. That's what Suckafree is all about. Is teaching you the business so that you won't get screwed out of your money. What singing it on the stage is small. Understanding the business is major. And I'll leave it to my director now, Shay, to help us affiliate that and get that out to artists all over the world.
So yeah. So with that being said, again, I'm gonna get with Miss Terry, Mr. Dot, and Mr. Hump, and the rest of the Tower crew, and Miss Ebony, which is the Queen. You guys, hey Vic, what's up? With the Queen, and we're gonna talk about doing a workshop. If you really want to learn what we're talking about, and we're gonna go deep into depth, all the way into distribution, what to look for. We're gonna talk about codes. Now, here's the thing. Our workshop will have a fee on it. So here's the thing. It will have a fee. And the reason why I'm saying it's going to have a fee, because here it is. You have Miss Terry and Mr. Hump who have been in the business. Like I said, Mr. Hump told you 45. It's like their label's been out for years. And it really has success. So if you want to learn exactly, and you really true about your artistry, and you really true about being an artist, you're going to want to do this workshop. So I'm going to get a date. We're going to pick it up. We're going to do a date. We're going to get the registration out for the workshop, and here's the true thing. We're just going to do it this way. It's 2024. No pay, no get in. Because we can't afford to give you our knowledge for free anymore. Now and this is just true, and I'm going to just be 100. You'll pay the white man, but you won't pay the black man. We're not going to do it that way. And here it is. You have a African American business that has strived. Why not pay for that knowledge? If y'all can pay for Beyonce $2,000 and $3,000 sitting in them seats, you can't pay a fee to learn your business. And let's just be real. And I mean, it's no shame against nobody, but it's just truth. And even if you have a manager and they want to come into the workshop, it's good for them to come into it too, because this is based around them as well. So, do we got any questions? The crew got anything to say? Because we had a tough day, didn't we, Miss Terry?
Yes.
You
Yes.
missed my red.
One of the most, and I'm going to say it lightly, toughest day that I've had in my Suckafree history. And remember, guys, we signed the major deal with Sony. Sony, we didn't looking for Sony. Sony came for us because we were selling music independently in our area. Just think about it. And now we're still fighting 20 years later. But it was a good fight with our new director, Shay.
I know that's right. Director.
Thank you.
Woo! I love it. The data workshop, I haven't got it yet, Big, but I'm gonna post it so you'll know. So I'll let you know.
Okay.
I'll let you know. Most definitely, I'll let you know. But yeah, this workshop is most, and we're gonna go deep into depth, and you're gonna be sitting, and you guys heard her say the CEO. So you're gonna have Miss Terry sitting in there, and bring your pen and your pad, your artists, bring them. They gotta come on. This is artists. You need to learn it as well, because trust me, it's a lot of dumb artists in the game.
When Flip and Hump was on the road, Sony met with me. I tell everybody I was educated in New York by Sony Music. Was across the street from them, stayed in the best hotels, ate the best food. But that's not what I was there about. I was there about making sure our music came back to Texas, our knowledge came back to Texas, and what I learned from them as majors is what I brought back to Texas. And that's what Tower Radio, Suckafree Now, that we're going to introduce to you.
Yeah. So guys, we're gonna be into some good things. So knowing Sunday, I don't know if Mr. Dot, he's gonna let me know if we're gonna do a show on Sunday. So Sunday we're gonna, if you need to, send all your music in. If you do want to be I want to say engineer, but if you want to sing your beats for Miss Terry, myself, and Mr. Hump, and Miss Ebony, and Miss Pat to listen to, please send them to the new Suckafree Records at gmail.com. Please put in the subject producer and beats. Please put but please make sure these are your beats, not beats that you took off YouTube and added some instruments to it. Please don't do that, because we can tell people Miss Terry and Mr. Hump are pros at this. They are pros at this. They are pros at this. So we do know. So also with the engineering for internship, send your resume also to the new Suckafree Records at gmail.com. And we'll look over that. But only serious people. Please, we don't want people just to be getting on here because you want to get clout because this is a label that Lil Flip used to be up under. That's not gonna work. This is not a clout type of record label, so it's not gonna work. So if you want to work with the label, send your info in. If you want us to hear your artist, send your info in. We will make a date for you. Once we get your info, we will send you a date and an appointment. Most of our appointments will be probably over Zoom or Google Meet. Victoria got somebody calling her. See, she's working.
Already.
Yeah, don't pull out those beats. Shout out to Miss Monica over there. Don't pull out those beats. Also, if you want any kind of custom designs, please hit up Miss Monica. An amazing custom design. Miss Monica, I got a sweatsuit. I need you to put Suckafree on it for me.
Got you.
Right there. She can talk, y'all. Right there. So yeah. We got so many things going on and we're doing so many things. Man, I'm glad everybody knows. I kept it a secret. I didn't even tell the crew. Well, Miss Monica knew.
Yeah,
She couldn't make it to the party, but she knew. She already told me we're gonna have a party.
Yeah, we're gonna have a party, man. This is huge. Like I'm over here ready to burst. Like honestly, couldn't
Yeah,
be more excited. Your hard work really paid off, man.
thank you. I appreciate it. Also, be getting ready very soon. You will be seeing the live podcast from Smoke and Bam. Oh, I'm still looking for my. I'm gonna get you your towel shirt, Miss Monica. We got to keep this.
I got you, Will.
We got to get a couple shirts to. We're gonna get you your shirt. But like I said, for artists who want to, be a part of the Suckafree label, to let them hear what you got going on, send your info to the new Suckafree Records at gmail.com. Please put in the subject, what are you trying to do? Now, don't put in the subject, I'm trying to get a record deal and nothing else. That ain't gonna work. We got to hear what you got going on. Also, tomorrow we will be having an interview with LT the Great. I'll be playing his track tomorrow as well while he's in here with us. Like I said, if you don't know anything about Suckafree, please go do your homework. You will see what they've done and how many artists they have worked with. They have worked with underground and mainstream, so go check them out. So it's gonna be some surprise panel people on there. I asked Mr. Hump to get one of my favorite DJs on there. I hope he does it for me. He's one of my favorite DJs. I ain't gonna say who it is, but I hope he get him on there. But also, let me see what else we got going. We will be also taking music for the 2024 Tower Awards.
I mean, well, yeah.
And here's another thing. Please sing your music in. Don't hit me up and say, can I get an interview? And I ain't never heard your music. We ain't never heard your music. But shout out to Rambo. I'm most definitely going to get him an interview. Rambo been rocking with us since we started. So I'll make sure I get that. Miss Keisha, Miss Monica, Mr. Dutch, y'all got anything y'all want to say?
Just congratulations, man. That's it. Director. Anyway.
I was doing big things now.
Doing big things now. Yeah.
Y'all, it was so good for me. I went to this was like this is my second major meeting for being with Suckafree Records. It was amazing. It was amazing. We got Miss Terry on here with us. Guys, if you don't know who that is, go to the website. Go to the new Suckafree.com and just read. You'll find out who Miss Terry is.
Yes.
Just read. And when I tell you she's sweet like this, she's sweet like this in person.
I just want to say, I'm sorry I had to get off of that emergency call, but that was a result of our meeting today, which came out to a very positive income. The distributor had to make a major call to us with an apology to you. And we'll talk about that offline.
Yes, we will. We sure will.
This is some things that record labels need to know, but we've already been through it today. It was exhausting, but I'm very proud that we came out with a positive income, and I'll share that with you, Director, in a few moments when we get off the podcast.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So you guys, we just had to come on here today and just give y'all some info. I know my two ladies over here, they may be over here tomorrow. And then I'm gonna be able to get the love and embrace from Miss Terry on Monday. I went and got her real.
Let me know what I owe. I love you, my brother. I sent you lunch.
Oh yeah. Oh, you won't even let nobody mess with that lunch.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's my boy.
I surely appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But you guys tune in and stay locked into us. You will always see us go live on our Facebook page, the Talk Radio Show Facebook page. You'll see us go live on the Talk Radio Show YouTube. And we also tonight are going live on the Talk Radio Show Twitter page. Also, we are live on the new Suckafree Records Facebook, but soon we will be going live on the new Suckafree YouTube.
Everything.
Everything. You still say everything. We'll be live on everything. So we'll be going live on everything. I do got to send so much love to Miss Ebony Hobbs. That is Mr. Hum's wife. I love her. When I tell y'all, she is so sweet. She is so sweet. She is so sweet. Man, I'm coming over there to eat Miss Ebony. But yeah,
and what I want everybody to know, not just Shay Radio, but once you join Suckafree, we are a family. Producers, writers, everybody. We are a family, and that's what an African American strong business is missing in the music industry. You have to have guidance, just like you have to have mothers. You have to have teachers.
Right.
You can't get through this thing without knowing the business.
Right.
That's why we joined with Tower Radio. Shay's expertise, Doc expertise is unbelievable. We, as a record label, we can tell you how to sell 150 out the trunk. But after then, we will need guidance from Shay and Doc to help you get further. And we join forces.
Right.
For new director, I love you. Doc, I love you for sharing her with us. Yes, and let's make some millions.
Yes, that's it.
I ain't scared.
That's it right there.
I'm like no Roland Martin. I ain't scared.
Right now.
Let's make some millions.
So, y'all, we are getting ready to close out the show. We thank you guys for tuning in. Please tune in tomorrow at 5:35 p.m. when we'll be having our interview with LT the Great. Please tune in. You don't want to miss. I am Miss Shay, Mr. Dot, Miss Keisha, Miss Monica, and we have the lovely Miss Terry Hobbs on here with us. We are the radio show crew. Always remember, take God with you. And where you can't take God, that ain't the place you want to be. We're the Talk Radio Show, and we're out.
Love you.
Love you too.